Hello, my fellow apocalyptic survivors. I have got a great, informative, in-game video today that I'm sure you're going to love. And, you know, early game especially, it's kind of hard to scrape together the parts and pieces to build your first workbench, which is something that's critical to the game. You have to have a workbench. And then there's other things like a concrete mixer and whatnot. It's just hard to find all those parts, especially early on. Well, there's a little trick. I don't know if it was put into the game on purpose or it's just a glitch. It seems like it can't be an accident. So, utilize it. There's a trick. You can go in there and get a free workbench or concrete mixer or anything the trader has on his property or outside his property in what I call the clang zone. That's the area where if you go in there and you strike it, like if you get too close to a trader and you strike a tree or a rock or anything, it makes a clanging sound and it does no damage. So when I first heard about this, I thought that you would go in there and use this technique and actually take the object. You don't take the object, you copy the object. So you get one and it leaves it there. For instance, let's just work with the workbench. You can go in and get a copy of the workbench. It goes into your inventory and then you can put that workbench wherever you want to and come back and get another one. It's a great little trick. Let's take a look. I am at Trader Joel's. This is one of my favorite traders because it's in a fairly safe biome. Some of the other biomes, it's kind of a toss-up if you're going to make it to the trader and out again alive. And he's also not the dick that some of the others are. Let me show you where this is located. I'll put the numbers up here so you can find it on your map. Now let's talk about what I call the clang zone. This is the area inside the trade post, but it also extends outside the trade post by a few feet, like 10 feet outside the game. So you cannot damage anything, you can't take anything, you can't really interact with anything. It just clangs. Now you get outside, you can, like, I'll hit the road and it clangs, and now I'm not clanging, so I'm just outside the clang zone. Here is the essence of this technique. You have to kill the zombie while the zombie is in the clang zone, but as soon as the zombie is dead, do not strike him one more time or it'll all be for nothing. Hover over him and make sure that you get the indication that you could loot the body, but do not hit the zombie again. If you do, you'll lose your prize. So here, I hit the zombie, he's down, and there, that's the indication that he's dead, but I don't hit him again. Now this is a timed event, so you want to race in here and smack that, whatever object you want, and then race out as fast as you can, and do not hit anything else, not another zombie, not another item. Hit the original zombie. Now, we'll check the inventory. And you can see the last thing on the top line. Now I've got a cement mixer. Now for a couple of finer points regarding this technique. I've got a wandering horde coming up on me, so I'm going to open this door so I don't have to do that with a horde on my back. And then I'm going to soften these guys up. I put an arrow or two in them, maybe blowing off a limb or two. And then I will systematically start killing them and going in here and looting stuff. Now here I make a mistake. I killed that zombie. I came in here and I smacked the mixer, and then when I go to leave to go finish off the zombie, there's another one in the compound and I instinctively kill it. So I just reset the procedure. So now I go back, I hit this again, and then I go in and finish off this zombie and go back outside to try and get some more. Okay, not quite dead. Now she's dead. Now, just what all can you collect in here? Pretty much anything. I'm gonna get a vending machine, and that way I'll have my own vending machine in my base. Now, come back out here and I'll loot her. So you can do that, then finish her off and she disappears. Alright, now I'm gonna see what all I can collect. I was able to collect a couple of workbenches, a couple of cement mixers, a couple of vending machines, a couple of big steel doors, which comes in really handy on a base, and the trader's flag, and the road sign, and a tire, which I didn't need. I just wanted to show that you could collect stuff outside the base as well. Remember, some of the traders have functioning spotlights, others will have junk cars on their lot, so you can collect those junk cars multiple times, scrap them out, and loot them. And the Burnt Forest trader has glowing ember beds around the outside of the fort, and you can grab those and make them into decorative fireplaces. Hey, that's it for now. I'm heading back to base. Alright, well that's all there is to it. So go out there and collect those items for your various bases. It'll really help out. And again, if you got anything out of this, give me a thumbs up and subscribe and share this with anybody else that is playing 7 Days to Die. And until next time, stay alive.